All right. Episode 2, Rapunzel. Barbie as Rapunzel. What's the...
Yeah, Barbie as Rapunzel.
Barbie as Rapunzel.
Okay. I'm Felicia.
I'm Sarah.
And today we're talking about Barbie as Rapunzel.
Yes.
The second movie in the Barbie cinematic universe.
Oh, the BCU.
Which I actually overall really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I actually liked it a lot more than Nutcracker.
Yeah, me too.
And I actually feel like as a child I did too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, same.
Because I feel like, well, where do you want to start?
Let's start in the very beginning. A very good place to start.
Just go through the plot.
Yeah, let's just go through the plot quick. We both wrote notes, and yeah. So do you want to start with your notes? And
Okay.
I'll just jump in whenever you have something that, like, relates to mine.
Okay. Well, like, the Rapunzel starts out with Barbie. Well, Shelly, her name is.
Is it Shelly? I thought it was
It's not
Kelly.
Kelly. It's Shelly. I checked the credits because I was curious about this.
My God, I swear it, like...
No, well, I was like, did she say Shelly?
I
or
did
Kelly?
that too.
And then I was like, isn't her name Kelly? But
Yeah.
it was Shelly. But the girl's name was Barbie.
Okay.
Because she was painting, right?
Yeah.
But she...
Barbie.
She didn't want to paint or whatever because she thought anything she made was bad.
Yeah.
And then Barbie was like, I'm going to tell you a story that wasn't really related, but I guess Rapunzel was like an artist, so
Yeah, she
it was a little
saved
bit
her
related.
life with painting.
I mean, that's kind of the plot. But the painting wasn't really relevant, I guess. Because, okay.
What even was the plot?
We'll get into it. So basically, Rapunzel's living in this castle, and she's trapped by this woman who's taking care of her.
Yeah, Gothel.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's like, her mother figure, whatever, is like really mean and stuff, making her make tea or whatever. Was it tea for her?
Yeah. Steep it 6.5 minutes instead of 6.
And then she just randomly like is making the tea and she drops a spoon on like a statue and that opens a secret doorway.
Yeah. I wrote, find secret basement after being berated. Find hairbrush in said secret basement that says her parents love her. Find secret tunnel under secret basement room.
Yeah, gift from parents. So she thought her parents were dead, but she found a gift from them that was like, we'll always love you and stuff.
It was a hairbrush.
But why would that mean her parents... Oh, was it her parents abandoned her?
Yeah, they were like, it was for her first birthday, and her parents allegedly abandoned her, like, when she was, like, days old. So that was like, huh.
Yeah. So then she's like, okay, well, I want to go to the village because I can leave through the thing.
Yeah.
Also, she's living with an annoying rabbit and an annoying dragon.
Oh my God.
The rabbit...
What's his name? Hobby? Something? Hopi?
Oh no, I don't remember what his name was.
Hobie? I think it was Hobie.
Yeah, and then
Hobie.
the dragon's name was Penelope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like Penelope, I remember her being really annoying, but she wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah. I didn't even remember the rabbit.
I didn't either.
Like,
I thought
the rabbit showed up and I was like, oh, right? Okay.
I thought she only had one sidekick, but...
And then there's the evil ferret Otto, who's Gothel's.
Okay, that's weird though, because he talks and she understands him.
Yeah.
So I don't really get what's happening.
What are animals in this world?
I guess all animals are talking?
Yeah. Except for the horse. There's another horse in this one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
there's a horse in all of them, maybe?
Well, there is a horse in the next one. Oh, that's a unicorn, I guess.
Yeah. Still counts as a horse. And that horse talks.
But it's a unicorn.
Yeah,
so
but
it's different.
In the Nutcracker, it was marzipan. In this one, it was Botticelli, who's like the painter who did like the Birth of Venus. I want to say. I'm pretty sure it was that painting.
I hope you're right.
Yeah, I hope I'm right too. I'm not fact checking it. People can yell at me. It's fine. I'm probably right. I did art history once or twice. And then I forget what the unicorn's name is in the next one, but we're not at the next one yet. So
yeah. And there's like this whole subplot with Penelope's dragon father is his master is Gothel. So like she's supposed to be controlled by him, or her too, right?
Yeah.
Which is a little confusing, but it's like she's just chilling with Rapunzel as like her best friend. So
he gives this like whole speech about loyalty and how dragons are loyal, and I'm like, okay, sure thing, dude.
Okay.
Oh, I wrote Hot Pink Castle after she leaves to go to the market and everything like that, just because I was like,
is the castle hot pink or the one in the one in the kingdom?
The one in the kingdom is hot pink.
But when she goes to the kingdom, she finds a girl falling into a really big
Pit?
pit.
Yeah.
And then she goes to save her, and when she starts to fall in, then a prince shows up. A boy.
A
who is
boy.
the prince,
That she doesn't know
obviously.
he's the prince.
Yeah.
And, okay, I wrote down this. It was, saves her by, like, grasping her with both hands fully around her waist. And I was like, okay, how big are his hands? Or how tiny is her waist? How malnourished is this small woman?
I guess I didn't think about that. But
Yeah,
that's
I don't
true.
know why, but, like, the way that he grabbed her, and then it was like
his whole
yeah, it was like
girth.
thumb to thumb, and, like, I was like, what the? Okay.
That's funny.
Yeah, anyways, I had a lot of thoughts while
And then
this.
the girl she saved was the prince's sister.
Yeah.
So he had like a couple siblings, right?
Yeah, he had a lot of siblings.
Which like is nice because he's like he cares about his siblings. You know, it's a good trait. It's like funny though because as soon as he saved her, she was like obviously interested in him.
Yeah.
She was like being all flirty.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
And then after that, she goes back to the castle because the clock tower rings, and Otto catches her in the market, so he goes to tell Gothel. And while he's telling Gothel, she's telling her friends, Hobie, and Penelope, and she's like, he was the most handsome man I've ever seen. And then Hobie was like, and you've seen how many men before? And I was like, you know what? Good point. Like, you're the most annoying rabbit, but
he's right though. I mean, she like fell in love with literally the first guy that she talked to probably.
She talked to the baker.
Oh,
and she ogled the blacksmith, but yeah, the first guy she talked to.
Basically,
the first guy, yeah.
Like, and in their conversation, she finds out that there's a feud between the kingdoms.
Yeah.
Which will come in later.
Yeah.
And then Gothel finds out that she left, and she's like, what's the boy's name? But Rapunzel actually doesn't know, so she's not lying.
Yeah.
Because she didn't ask for his name, which is
weird.
Kind of weird, but he also like I feel like he didn't want to tell her that he was the prince because he's like, oh, she likes me for me and not my royal status.
Yes. So at that point, she gets in trouble. Gothel's magic, by the way, which I guess I should have known from like the wall and the dragons and stuff, but like I didn't remember seeing her use magic until this point where she just levitates and destroys Rapunzel's paintings and painting supplies and turns it into a giant tower so she can't escape, which like kind of takes away the point of her being like a servant, you know? Like she can't get to any place in the castle, then she's a pretty bad servant.
Yeah, I guess this is more about the end of the movie, but I was a little confused about why she was keeping Rapunzel there, really, because like she could have just like killed her. I don't know. Because like in the new Tangle, she's keeping her there because her hair has like a purpose, right? Yeah. But like there's no reason for her to like. Well, I guess maybe she just wanted to serve it. I don't know.
Yeah. Wasn't it? Oh, at the end of the movie, she's like. Okay, we'll get there when we get there.
That's a spoiler.
Okay, no spoilers.
And then there's like, okay, after that, I didn't really understand what's happening because there was that weird song montage where her comb turns into like a magic paintbrush, right? But why did it turn to a magic paintbrush?
Because there was a shooting star.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. There was a shooting star, and then suddenly it was a paintbrush.
Well, like, do you know how there was that song? I thought she was singing, but then I was like, oh, she's not singing. She's just going to sleep. So this is like a voiceover song.
Yeah, it was odd. And then
she gets a magic paintbrush, which can transform stuff, make portals, make dresses.
Yeah, she has a dream sequence in which Stefan, we find out his name's Stefan because his little brother's like, Stefan, you're the best older brother.
I like that line where he's like, I'm just happy you're my brother.
That's what it was.
I mean, I guess that's kind of cute, but like they just said that so he'd know that he was his brother
and that his name was Stefan.
Yeah.
And then, so she has a dream sequence where he tells her to
let down her hair.
Iconic,
let down your hairline.
Yeah, which, when she was saving the little girl, the little princess, who I can't remember the name of right now, I was like, why isn't she using her braid?
Oh my gosh.
This would have been
like
she saved her with her hands, but that would have been like, because they don't do any kind of Rapunzel let down your hair things at all.
Well, I mean,
other than the dream.
But I mean,
does that even count?
They just want to nod to the line, but I guess they didn't want to actually do it.
Oh yeah. Shooting star. Ah, yes, my favorite characters. And my not my favorite scene, but my favorite characters, was the two knights who were just chilling in the forest with bad New York City accents, like talking about how like there's no way a girl would go in here, and then there's a dragon behind them, and they run for it, and they find Stefan, and they're like, if she went in there, she must be. He makes a squish noise, like, and then makes a cutting hand motion across his throat to be like, she's dead. She dead, boy. And then Stefan, all he says in response is, well, I hope you're wrong. Like,
Stefan.
Oh, Stefan.
Yeah, but like, when does she... No, after she gets the magic paintbrush, right? Then she goes back to the village to talk to him, and then that's when he invites her to the ball.
Yes. So that's after the two nights. I was enraptured by the two nights, so I had to bring it up.
That was after, right?
No, that was before she gets the magic paintbrush.
Oh.
Because
they start looking for her.
Yeah.
And then like he's like, oh, I'm gonna invite the king from the neighboring kingdom to come to my party because we should end the feud. Because oh no, what's her name?
Rapunzel?
Oh, Rapunzel. I was gonna say something else. I was gonna say Barbie, and then I was like, that's not right.
That's not right. No, Rapunzel. Barbie as Rapunzel.
Yeah, Barbie as Rapunzel. That's
was like, why don't you just talk? And like, well, they went in to try to figure out who made her hairbrush to the silversmith, and the silversmith was like, oh, my brother made this, and she was like, awesome, can I go talk to him? And he's like, I haven't talked to him in 30 years because of
the king. That was kind of sad though.
Yeah, that was
kind of made me think of like North Korea situation.
Yeah,
the families are separated.
Yeah,
it's so sad. And
the family separation going on in the United States right now.
Oh no,
so many sad things. This is a fun, happy podcast about Barbie. Let's continue.
Maybe Barbie is hinting at real political situations with with the kingdoms. Yeah, and then I said dress transformation party because then she has like montage where she's trying on all the dresses with a paintbrush and she's
thinks the purple dress is way too simple, which it seemed fine to me. And then an awful like Bo Peep dress with like a giant bonnet and stuff. And then something that was like way too 80s / like early 90s, like with large colors and triangles.
Oh, was that the one the rabbit said was ahead of its time or whatever? Mm-hmm. It's like, what a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it was supposed to be like a
joke.
Because like earlier he said something like something about the 17th century, so that's when it's supposed to take place. And then decides on the most sparkly thing in the universe. Her
dress was pretty.
Yeah. Oh no, it was nice.
Wait, what color was it?
I think it was pink and purple, and it was like a lot of glitter. And then the last thing I wrote right after that was Gothel gives her a bob.
Oh, yeah, because she cuts her hair.
Yeah.
Oh, because the prince was like, I'll recognize you even in a mask because I recognize your hair, which is smart for him to say. But then Gothel cuts off the hair and she's like, I'm going to wear it to the party, which is kind of disturbing.
You like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bobbed it. Get it?
Yeah, so she steals her hair and then goes into the maze and lures him in there, right?
Yeah. And then she like takes off the hair and he's like, what? And then she takes off like the like hat and the mask and he's like, what? Who the fuck are you?
That would be so weird. I like actually like it wasn't like she was trying to actually trick him into like falling in love with her or whatever, which that's where I thought it was gonna go. But then like at least she just revealed that she wasn't actually Rapunzel. Yeah. But I wonder like how'd she get the hair? Do you think she just put it under the hat?
Yeah, she probably just like, well, she has magic. She probably just like magicked it to the hat.
I don't know. But
bobby pins, maybe a lot of bobby pins.
I like that she got her hair cut though.
Yeah.
But like in this movie, I felt like her hair didn't really serve a purpose. Yeah. I guess that's what you were saying, because without the let down your hairline, like, why did she have long hair?
Yeah.
I guess maybe she just had it because she was trapped and she didn't have scissors.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Anyways, I keep rolling my eyes, and this is not a visual medium, so
Are you rolling your eyes at me?
No, I'm rolling my eyes at the movie. I would never roll my eyes at you.
Okay, and then Rapunzel's still trapped, right? And then her Penelope goes to her father, and she's like, "Please, like, help Rapunzel because
Rapunzel doesn't lie."
Or Rapunzel saved you. Oh yeah, because before she went to the party, she was like, "Oh, I wrote it down somewhere.
Never
release your prisoner with a lying heart."
Yeah,
because she thought that Rapunzel was lying because she actually knew the name of the prince, but she didn't actually know because she was smart and was like, didn't ask
don't
him.
tell me.
But like, I think the second time she did that because she knew that Mother Gothel or whatever would try to get that information from her.
Exactly.
Which was a smart move on her part.
Yeah.
She was like, just don't tell me. And then that's why the prince was like, oh, you love me for me. She doesn't even know that I'm the prince. Which like, he got a invitation to the prince's birthday or whatever. Yeah. So
party.
And then Penelope gets the courage to fly over the barrier because
her dad's like, you're a powerful dragon. I believe in you.
Yeah. Which was Rapunzel riding her then or not? Yeah.
She flew up to Rapunzel and then got on Rapunzel's back, and then her dad was like, you go, girl. And she stopped being a dick.
I thought their relationship was kind of cute.
Yeah, no, I thought it was good towards the end. It was just like very like harsh father kind of dynamic at the beginning, and then it was kind of became accepting, like proud of you father dynamic. What's the neighboring king's name again?
I have no idea. Okay,
so the neighboring king who they've been feuding with shows up at the castle, and he's like, on guard, and starts fighting with Prince Stefan's dad. And then Gothel comes in after the prince like ran out of the maze and had a low-key fight with her where like his little brother shot an arrow at her or something. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Yeah, but he was escaping and then fighting with the king and with his dad in the ballroom or whatever.
And then Gothel comes in and she's like, we're just gonna call him Garrett because I need to give him a name. Okay. And she's like, Garrett? And he was like, Gothel. And she was like, well. And then he was like, I never loved you. And she was like, lies.
I thought
it
was
me.
harsh because he said, no, Gothel, I never loved you. And she was like, oh, like, we used to be like a thing. And then I thought that was so harsh. I was like, okay, well, like, whoa.
Okay, what a fuckboy. And she was like, that would have been my daughter if you married me.
She said that.
I was like, that's really not how genetics work, babe.
Like,
but okay.
No, I don't know about that.
And then she didn't treat her like a daughter or anything.
So like, she actually stole, obviously, Rapunzel's a princess.
Oh,
and then Gothel stole her daughter because she wanted whatever to marry Garrett.
Yeah. I like how his name's just Garrett now.
Well, I could look it up, but I feel like it'd be confusing to figure out which name is which. I don't know.
Exactly.
And I don't know what happens after that.
You know, hang out with Garrett.
Oh, wait, how does... the dragon takes Mother Gothel back to the tower, and then she can't leave because she's a liar.
Yeah, so she goes through one of the magic portals that Rapunzel painted to get back into the tower in time. And so, like, Penelope runs through a door, and the painting's on a door, so she shuts the door, and as Mother Gothel's like running after her, she goes through the door, and then she's inside the tower. And she has a lying heart, so she can't leave.
Which, like, I thought it was kind of creepy when it was echoing. I was like, this is sad. Like, that's... She's gonna be stuck here for eternity.
Yeah, that's
a little...
Rough. That's a hard
at
punishment.
least they didn't kill her. I don't know which is better, though.
No. Yeah. Anyway, so, he's like... Stefan's like, I love you. Yeah, you're amazing.
They get together. The kingdoms reunite. And then when they're dancing, I wrote this one quote which I thought was funny. It's like the Kellys are watching them dance or whatever, and then one of them says, "I call him as I see him." After.
Yeah, she's like, "Oh, so romantic," and it's the one who's always been like, "I'd rather be reading a book," and like,
and
she's
thought
like,
that line was so weird.
Yeah, it's
like
out
of place.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, is this supposed to be a joke?
Yeah,
I don't get it. And then we go back to Barbie, and then Barbie tells Kelly that she painted what she dreamed. So like that was the takeaway.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, oh, just paint a dream, dream it.
Yeah, and then
dream it, live it, do it.
And then Kelly's excited to paint.
Yes. So that's the moral of the story. So let's give ratings now. So what was your plot rating?
I said 6 because I actually kind of liked the plot. I felt like it was pretty good pacing.
Yeah, I gave it a 5 because there were some things that I was like, this doesn't feel like it's adding up, but you know, it's like, it wasn't bad. Character.
I said 6. I kind of liked her.
Yeah.
I kind of like the prince too.
I think I gave it a 6 also, because I thought overall it was good characters, but I really was like anti the rabbit.
I thought the rabbit was really ugly.
Like, the rabbit looked bad. He
he wasn't too bad because some of his lines were kind of funny. Like when he was talking about how that was the first guy she saw. I was like, that's true. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. But like I love rabbits. They're like my favorite animal. Yeah. But he was not a
not a cute rabbit.
Not a cute rabbit. He was very ugly, I'd say.
Oh yeah. And then art.
I said a 4.
Yeah, I said a 3. I was probably... like, I just wrote under art, the hair graphics are rough and the colors are pretty muddy.
Yeah, it looked very flat a lot. I would say her hair when it was braided looked like bread, but when it was cut, it looked a little better, I think. Yeah. But it wasn't, you couldn't really see it, so. Do you think it was an improvement from Nutcracker, or do you think it was about the same?
It was really similar. I think it was too similar to call. I feel like there were a couple of things that were probably a little better. Yeah. But, but it was like hard to tell. Because like they were in a lot more closed rooms, and the thing that they have a lot of trouble with is like flat walls and stuff that like looks really poorly lit, and like, you know, movement of Barbie's mouth and that kind of stuff. So I'd say it was about the same. So yeah, I gave it so I was less harsh this week than I was last week, which was like I gave it like a -9 or something like that. So
I just felt like overall I liked this movie a lot better, so maybe that's why I just wanted the ratings to be a little more.
Oh yeah. So you gave it a 4 out of 10 for art, right? Yeah. Yeah. And I gave it a 3 out of 10. Which is like on our scale is like, you know, like
that's like decent.
Yeah, fine.
It wasn't exceptional, so. Yeah. But then are any of the Barbie movies animation that good?
You know what? I feel like I remember. You know what? Actually, I can't say that because then I'm going to watch it and I'm going to be like, oh no, it's garbage. Not again.
Probably. Like, even the new ones, it probably is not that good. Maybe, like, I feel like the highest it would be is probably like a 7. Yeah. Like,
that's fine. Maybe the art direction will be really amazing in one of them that we haven't seen. Dialogue. I was not a fan of the dragon sayings. Where she, like, I wrote down multiple of them because I was like, I can't do this.
Oh, give me your dragon Penelope impression.
Oh God. Okay. It's like a raspy high voice. Like, you don't think I got moves? 'Cause I got moves.
When did she say that?
When she knocked.
Oh, when she was fighting?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
no, not when she was fighting. It was in the very beginning when she accidentally like knocked the teacup over and like
revealed the hidden staircase.
Yeah. And then, well, scratch my scales. And then, well, twist my tail. I just like, I
mean, these are kind of funny. Puns used loosely.
Okay. Yeah, so I gave the dialogue like a 5 out of 10.
Oh, I said 7. I'm not sure why, but I thought it was pretty good. So
yeah, I thought it was good, but I think it was also that I was like, I don't know. I think I was just really turned off by the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, her sidekicks were kind of annoying.
Yeah, all the sidekicks were.
I kind of liked Otto though for some reason.
Me too. I was kind of into Otto. I also wrote down for dialogue. He like in the beginning he was like, time. Me mistress is ready for a beauty nap. Step on it, girl. And I was like...
I liked when she, like, used him as a pillow, and then he, like, put the tail over her eyes like a face mask thing. I was like, this is so weird. Yeah. Otto was stuck with her at the end. Yeah. He got the saddest ending. Yeah. Because, like, in the epilogue, she was like, she made Otto's life miserable for the rest of her life or whatever. And I was like, what kind of ending is that? What did Otto do wrong, really? I mean, I guess he was...
I think it was, like, a very good way to, like, you know, show what our national no-snitching policy is. You know. I don't know. That's just what I figured. Romance, I wrote... They hung out, like, twice, and I think I gave it a 4 out of 10 for that.
Okay, I wrote 6, but now I'm thinking 5.
Yeah.
Because, like, their romance was, like, a little bit... Like, it was cute. Yeah. But, like, it wasn't anything exceptional.
I know. Like, they weren't near each other enough for it to be...
I kind of feel like... I hope in one of these movies we're going to get a really good dynamic between...
I feel like I remember in Princess and the Pauper, like, the the pauper girl, when she's in the castle, has a really good dynamic with the dude who's there.
Yeah, because like I feel like in the first two we watched, it's just like she meets a boy and then they like right away she's like kind of flirty with him, and then like I don't know, then they like
at least in
end up together.
Yeah, at least in the Nutcracker they were hanging out a lot. You know, they were going on an adventure.
But it wasn't really like they had any like
chemistry
substantial like
anything.
dialogue or chemistry that was really like, oh, like it's just like there's a woman and a man, so then they ship them together. It wasn't really like anything. I don't know. It's like they gotta have a romance in the movie. That's why I put romance as a category, because they just gotta insert it in there somewhere. Also, a royal romance.
Yes.
Okay.
So, final score is 5.1 stars.
That's pretty good.
So, like, leagues better than Nutcracker already.
What was Nutcracker?
Like 3.5 or something.
Okay. So, like, you said 5.1?
Yeah.
That's, like, average. That's good.
No.
Basically, a good movie.
Yeah.
I thought it was enjoyable.
Yeah, I had a good time watching it. I've just decided that I can't watch them on YouTube anymore. Like, it's like the voices are driving me nuts. So I just started renting them on iTunes.
Oh.
Yeah. So
are they expensive?
They're $4. It's fine. I'm just doing it with these two, and then I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm not torrenting anything, government. I would never do that. I don't even know why you're looking at me like that. Okay. At the CIA or Homeland or whoever arrests people for torrenting.
I don't know.
That's not me.
The CIA is Wait, what is it? What's that meme?
The FBI is watching you through your webcam?
Yeah, the FBI agent watching me through my webcam, just watching me download illegal Barbie movies.
You know what? I could be doing worse things. Mattel should be grateful for this podcast. Observations. I had one observation, which was that it was odd that the dad dragon used all 4 legs to stand, and the child dragon Penelope only used 2 legs and gestured with her arms. I know that was the only thing I caught, but I'm sure there's a lot more like weird things. But like
that's a really good one.
Yeah, like
I didn't think about that, but it's true.
Yeah, like I don't feel like that would change from child to adult. If anything, I feel like it would be opposite. But
maybe it's because she's more like human-like. Yeah. So they want to like represent that with her walking.
Yeah.
Because I did feel like she was kind of had a human personality, but the dragon kind of did too. So, or the dad dragon.
He had like
he probably had a name too, right?
I feel like it was Hugo.
Oh, someone was named Hugo for sure.
Yeah, I think it was him. Yeah.
I wish we knew the backstory about how she got a dragon.
I know. How do I get a dragon?
Also, who's Penelope's mom? Like, how'd she get there?
Why is Penelope's mom not in the picture?
Also, do we ever see Rapunzel's mom? Because I know the dad was there.
She's standing next to him at the wedding.
Okay.
There's a blonde lady who looks a lot like Barbie, and you're like, okay, cool. But she looks like an older version of Barbie. But I didn't even know you could age Barbie up.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I guess I wasn't super paying attention that much. Yeah. I should have a little bit more.
I was drawing while I was watching it, so there were definitely scenes where like I would be like doing something and then I'd hear something and then I'd look up. But
the comparisons to Tangled.
Yeah,
they're like, I want to know if in the story, I should have looked this up, but in the story, was she an artist? Because both in Tangled and this movie, she's doing painting stuff. It must have been a thing.
I don't think she was in the original story, from what I remember.
Maybe I'll read it and then I'll report back. Because I'm really curious, because was Disney copying Mattel then?
Yeah, because, okay, what was the other thing that I noticed in the Nutcracker the other day, like the last podcast, and I was like, that's a lot like that, and like
I don't remember.
Okay, well, we'll go back through and we'll be like, I'll listen to it before we record the next one and figure out
maybe
what I was comparing the Nutcrackers to.
I mean, Tangled's obviously a better movie.
Tangled is such a good movie. That was really hard. It was because like before Tangled came out, like this was a really good Rapunzel movie.
This was my favorite Rapunzel movie.
Yeah, and then Tangled came out, and it's just like, Stefan can't compare to Eugene. You know,
I was gonna say Flynn Rider.
Yeah, Flynn Rider / Eugene.
Eugene, yeah. And like the songs.
Oh god.
Tangled is so good.
Tangled's so good. This is now a Tangled fan cast.
We will become a Disney princess. Yeah. There's probably a lot of those.
Yeah. Oh god. We can't get into that market. I bet it's like real mean.
Really saturated content.
Yeah.
Okay, well, come back soon for Barbie as Swan Lake? No, Barbie and Swan Lake.
Barbie and Swan Lake. Barbie as Odette.
Is it called Barbie and Swan Lake?
Yeah, Barbie and Swan Lake.
I feel like these, because this name is like Barbie as Rapunzel, makes
Yeah.
it sound like she's acting as
Yeah.
Rapunzel. Like she's in a play and she's
Yes.
playing Rapunzel. That's always what I think of.
Yeah. I
So
mean, that's basically what it is.
I don't know. It's like this in all of them where
Yeah.
Barbie is,
Yeah.
so they can reuse the same model over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Why change her? She's perfect as she is.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. You're just like me.
I'm just like you.
Yep.
Something anyone can see.
A heart that beats. A voice that speaks the truth.
Yes, I am a girl like you.
Yep. That's it, folks.